So you've been playing the game for a while. You've probably already collected almost every exploration dragon, along with the wonder dragons and the ones from the summon dragons, such as Dark Nyx and Wrath. Now you're asking yourself, what's next? You're not planning to spend any money on the game, but you already have all of the dragons that are not paywalled, including all of the monthly breeding forms and even all of their genders, variants, and hybrids. You probably also already have the legendary certificate, or at least near that. Getting the Mystic certificate is pretty much impossible now due to all of the old and paying players taking the spots. Racing over their collection points is practically hopeless, especially when new paywalled and limited time event dragons are constantly being released as the game goes. Well, there are still a few other things you can do in the game actually. Things that don't even require you to spend real money to get extra collection points, whether by putting some effort or having fixation towards specific dragon species. If you've been playing the game for a while, you probably think that collection points is the main goal of the game. It shows how many unique dragons you have, something to be proud of or to flex on with other players. Even the ranking system uses collection points to determine where you are in the Hall of Fame on your server, which gets updated every month. While that is true, simply collecting all of the dragons is not the only way of getting collection points, and that is what we will be talking about in this video. Collection points beyond just collecting dragon species. Assuming you are done collecting non-paywall dragons and still want to get more collection points, the first recommended way is to do something that I like to call personality hunting. As you play the game, you probably didn't realize this. Aside the intended way of collecting each dragon species in the game, giving them personality will also get you 50 collection points for each personality. This is what personality hunting is, getting all of the special personalities on every dragon species. The personality given to the dragon must be unique within its species, meaning when the dragon evolves to adult, it must have a personality that you don't have yet for that dragon species according to the Cosmic Album. For example, having classy Dark Nyx and classy God Dragon will give you a total of 100 collection points, but having two classy God Dragons will only give you 50 collection points. The extra God Dragon doesn't give you any collection points, so go check the Cosmic Album first before you even decide on what personality you want to get, to see if you already have the personality for that dragon species. On a side note, once you evolve a dragon with a personality, like that classy Dark Nyx in the example, you won't lose the collection points if you somehow lose that Dark Nyx, such as from abandoning or ascending. Use this information as you see fit. Personality hunting can be done in two ways. One is simply by training those dragons yourself and hope that RNG is on your side after using Lunera and Eclipse Dragon. Two is by buying or trading dragons with confirmed personality. Look for the ones that are in hatching stage, since dragons in this growth stage will determine what personality they have when raised to adult. Another way is by commissioning or requesting other players to do the training, since most personalities don't require the dragons in specific generation or having a requirement that it was never transferred to other player, making this option very possible and save you the hassles. Something to note about getting collection points through personality hunting is that you don't get collection points from applying moon piece personalities. Only personalities that a dragon can have while in their growing stage gives you collection points. This includes personalities from special actions such as chaotic and secretive. Also, if you are planning to do personality hunting and looking for tips on some personalities, I made a video about it, covering all of the personalities that would give you collection points except Jovial and Earnest, because those were new when I finished that video. The second recommended way is something that I would like to call unique evolution. Unique evolution refers to the three different kinds of evolutions, which are special evolution, fusion evolution, and prism evolution. Special evolution is available by getting the essence of corresponding dragon species that have special evolution available for them. To get the essence, you just need to put them in this essence generator slot and they will start making the essence every hour. Remember to occasionally collect their essence, otherwise they will stop generating essence, which will pause your progress on getting the special evolution since there's a capacity limit. Once you have at least 20,000 essence, pick an adult dragon corresponding to the essence to evolve them. This will give you 1000 collection points for each unique gender and variants of special evolution dragons. The problem with this is that it takes so long to get enough essence unless you pay real money. Oh, if you are wondering, there are three ways of getting more essence, which are platform, owning the latest monthly dragon, and special essence production, all of which can be bought using diamonds. Platform will double the essence generated per hour, but it can only be used on corresponding dragon, which costs 440 diamonds each. Owning the newest monthly dragon will increase the essence generated per hour by up to 20%, which is when you have 4 of its variants or gender. And the special essence production will instantly give you 24 hours worth of special evolution essence for the dragon species in each slot at the time of buying it. As of recording, there are 37 dragon species that have special evolution available on them, and there will be more coming in the future. Secondly, there's Fusion Evolution. This type of evolution is available by combining dragons of the same species until they have at least 3 stars on them. What you simply need to do is pick any dragon that has fusion evolutions available for its species. Then grow a Generation 1 dragon of the same species and use that Generation 1 dragon to be fused with the dragon you just picked. Do this until they have 3 stars on them and then fusion evolve them, which will turn them into this capsule or chibi form. Every time you fuse a dragon, there's a small chance that they immediately get a star. If not, there's a ceiling system to it. Remember, the dragon you use as material must be a Generation 1 dragon, otherwise it won't show in the fusion list. Another thing is that you can also fuse dragon species that do not have fusion evolution available, but this will not give you any collection points since they cannot be fusion evolved. As of recording, there are only 4 dragon species that have fusion evolution. Each unique gender and form will give you 1000 collection points. Something to note about all of the fusion evolution dragons is that they were available in Past Wanderer, meaning if you have hundreds or so Luckion, you can use their special action to easily get the Generation 1 dragon as fusion material. The last unique evolution is Prism Evolution. This type of evolution is only available on dragons that were released in Prism Gate events. Prism Gate is an event where you basically gamble your way to get the main prize dragons. The dragons in Prism Gate event that can be Prism Evolved are the ones in level 6 Level 6 and 7 rewards. They are just different forms of existing dragons, with one of them being a new species for each Prism Gate event. There is really not much to do to get these dragons. During the Prism Gate event, you either have to be lucky doing the gates using draw gems or buy them from the other players, and then use their Prism Transform special action. For each unique species and gender, they will give you 1000 collection points, but the biggest problem with this evolution is that the dragons are available for a limited time only. There is no fixed schedule for this event, but if we follow the time gap between Prism Gate events, it would usually happen every around 3 months since the last one. Any past Prism Dragons that you miss, you will have to get them from other players through the Goblin Market event, which usually happens on the second week of Prism Gate event. Just remember to bid on the ones that haven't been transformed yet, as getting collection points from Prism Transformation requires you to be the one doing the transformation action. That's pretty much it for the unique evolution. Special and fusion evolution needs you to be waiting and be patient, while Prism Evolution requires some effort. The final recommended way of getting extra collection points is what I like to call Dragon Mania. These are hidden triumphs where to complete them you only need to raise a dragon species to adult certain number of times. The first triumph can be completed by raising 100 adult dragons of the same species. The second triumph is 300 adults, and the third triumph is raising 500 adults. Each of these milestones will give you 500, 2000 and 3000 collection points respectively. The silver lining of giving these triumphs are that you don't have to be too specific about the dragons that you must raise into adult. They can be any generation or gender and can even be horrendously inbred, but why would you do that? Well, that is it for gaining collection points beyond just collecting all of the dragons. If you manage to fulfill all of this, which I'm sure you won't, even if you did spend copious amount of money on the game, because some dragon species are just not available anymore except through Goblin Market. The only thing left to do is whatever else you want to do in the game. This includes, but not limited to, having a fixation toward specific dragon and then raising hundreds, even thousands of that same dragon species to adult beyond the Dragon Mania milestone. Or better yet, if you are feeling generous, doing giveaways of dragons that no longer available, such as past monthly breeding forms. If you are feeling creative, another thing that you could do in the game is try making a pixel art on your village. I've seen many of these throughout the time I play this game, and they are really nice to look at. When I was about to write on their guest book, asking for likes and pats on my dragons, I'm sure a lot of people would see those pixel arts as well when they were about to write on their guest book. Anyway, Thank you all for watching. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to play Palworld, beating all of the local chicken on the island and serve them to my beloved Quiver. See you all in the next video.